Hi guys, this is Amanda Hurst, Double Diamond with It Works Global. I wanted to make a video for you guys because I've had a lot of people asking me about this and it's come up a lot um, in just people I've been talking to, and wanted to talk to you about how I utilize my Facebook friends lists and how I start conversations with people on Facebook. Um, I didn't know this when I started, but Facebook filters through our friends in our newsfeed by who we interact the most with. So if you're only liking, commenting on, or messaging It Works distributors, or I don't know, the same couple people over and over again, those are also the only people that are going to see your posts as well. I have over 1,500 Facebook friends, but if I'm only interacting with so many, that's all I'm really going to see. So really be intentional about liking, commenting, things like that on your friends. I know one really good way to get interactions on Facebook is when they say it's someone's birthday. I always post happy birthday to that person because it's going to get an interaction with me back from them. They like my post that I say happy birthday, that's an interaction. So things like that. And I try to go through, if you're on a computer, we'll show your friends that are online. Anyone that is not an It Works person, I like to go click on their name and either comment on their last status or like a couple of things on their wall, things like that to help me get more interactions with them. And then I also, I make it my goal to talk to 10 people a day on Facebook. And I don't mean that I necessarily spam them with It Works information, but I just start conversations. And at first it's kind of easy because you kind of know who you're talking to, but it really intimidated me talking to people that I hadn't talked to in years or that I didn't know at all. So I would just basically think of creative ways to talk to them, and I wouldn't even bring up It Works at all unless it naturally came up in a conversation, which it often does. And I would just ask them, about their kids, especially at least my age. A lot of people are having kids, getting married, things like that. Things that I'm curious about, where did you go on your honeymoon? How old is your son now? Things like that, people like to talk about themselves. So ask them questions about themselves. And what that does, it makes, them see that you are genuinely trying to build a relationship with them. But then naturally it's going to come back to, well, what are you doing now? And you always respond with, well, I've been doing I love Jen Zay says, I have a successful home-based business, and stop there. I'm like, oh, well, what's your business? Just letting them know that you started a new venture at home and you're loving it, that you're, trying to lose weight, that you're, something that isn't, oh, I'm so glad you asked me because, but just like it's like a natural thing, like, oh, I'm just doing a home-based business, and people are going to start asking you questions about that. If they don't bite and want to sign up as a loyal customer or a distributor right away, continue that conversation. This business, anyone can sign up as an It Works distributor with anybody. We've seen it happen. You've probably been talking to someone and suddenly you see they've enrolled with somebody else. People are joining your team, want to work with you because they feel like you care about them. So even if someone could care less about the business or the products, I still continue that conversation with them until it dies down or whatever. I still comment on their stuff. I still like their things. Every week or two, I'll go back through my old Facebook messages who I haven't talked to in a while, kind of follow up on that conversation. How did this end up working out for you? Or, oh my gosh, I thought of you because I saw this, and something like that, continuing on that conversation and really be a friend. If you don't know the person very well, I know for me, whenever I meet someone in public, if we have a connection or like one conversation, like, oh my goodness, are you on Facebook? Let's be friends. And I add strangers to my Facebook all the time. So because you're getting to know more people, and I feel like people are more quick to accept your friend requests than they are to give you their phone number sometimes. So So if it's someone that I completely don't know, I will look at their Facebook a little bit. I don't want to use the word stalk, but I will stalk their Facebook a little bit. They went out to a cool restaurant, if their kids are really cute, if they just took a vacation, if they, whatever, and ask them questions and something I genuinely want to know about from them. As an example, I have a friend who said she took a couple of years off to travel and now she's going back to school. There's no way Chris and I can afford to go to Italy right now anytime soon, but I would love to go to Italy. So I'm like, oh, you know what, Chris and I are really thinking about taking a trip. What was your favorite part? What did you like to do? And we've been talking for a little while now. So I don't want you to ever feel like it's a waste of time to do that. Even if you start with 5 people a day, move up to 10 people a day, it's getting people to see your posts more because you're interacting with them on Messenger. It's making you're more reputable then as a person really wanting to help people change lives because they see that you are genuinely caring about them. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm in this for the long haul. If I don't make money after a month or two, I'm not just going to quit because I know I'm planting seeds. So these people are going to remember you and remember that you're that It Works girl, even if they want nothing to do with it. Do you know how many referrals I have gotten from people that their friends have posted about It Works and they tag me in it? They never expressed any interest to me in the business. They haven't signed up as a loyal customer. But I talked to them and they tagged me in their friend's post because they want to see me do well because I'm invested in our relationship and they remember that I'm consistent and I'm still doing this. So it does pay off in the long run. I had somebody who saw another It Works distributor post a before and after of hair, skin, and nails, but she came to me to order it because we had developed a good relationship. It was someone who I met one time. It was a mutual friend of a mutual friend at a party. But I started talking to her on Facebook about her dog, and her friend was selling It Works, but she wanted to get it from me because we made friends just through Facebook. So it's not a waste. If you need any help with anything, come to me or come to your upline. But I really, really think it's an important part of our business. It's network marketing for a reason. You're networking, and it's always great to just make new friends. And the more that you do it, the more you can encourage your team to do it. I couldn't sit here and tell you guys or make this video right now if I wasn't doing it myself. So there are some months that those seeds are going to just boom, explode, and everyone that you've been talking to is going to start seeing your posts and going to be epic. But if it seems slower, like you're not getting as much momentum right away, just remember that it's not a waste. It really is planting seeds, and I hate it when people would tell me that, but because it sounds cheesy, but it's so true. So I hope this helps you guys a little bit, or at least gives you something to chew on, to think about for expanding your network and reaching out to some of those Facebook friends that are a little bit deeper in your friends list. So I hope this helps, and I love you guys.